All right, so we're here with our product setup. What we've done is I've got a big piece of white paper on a butcher roll. You can get this at an arts and crafts store or photo store, really anywhere in any type of background. We're using white because it's very basic. We also have a backdrop setup for it. Now, we have this because we shoot like this all the time, but if you don't have something like this, you can just attach it to a rod or a chair or a ladder or really anything, a wall. So you can really do this at home. We have a garage door open, so we're letting all this natural light coming in on our Holga right here. I have a tripod, which is gonna help us because I'm shooting at an f11. And the reason is I wanna get as much in focus as I can. I want to see the whole product. Let's just say we're putting this on Etsy or a website and we're trying to sell it. And so I'm shooting at an f11, which means I need to have my shutter at a 15th of a second at 400 ISO. So I can't really hand hold this, and I want to be able to get that high f-stop. So right now I'm at an 18 millimeter on my kit lens. It looks great. I'm gonna go ahead and take a shot. Boom, there's our first product shot. It's pretty good. I'm actually gonna zoom in a little bit to get a little bit more in there, and I'm gonna drop it down to an 1/8 of a second. And that's gonna make the background even brighter because it's white and it's soaking up all that natural light. We're gonna make the white just look really clean, really professional. And I'm gonna take it again, autofocus, bam. Now take a look at this shot. This looks like a really nice product shot. I think actually I'm a little bit high angled on it, so I'm gonna come down a little bit. I wanna see more of the camera itself. Well, again, we'll adjust our tripod. We're getting a little shorter here. Aim it perfectly, and I can level everything here. Being on the tripod, I can go ahead and shoot this. If I had a remote, I would just use the remote. I don't have to touch it. And you can see this looks like a really nice product shot. Very easy, very simple to set up. I'm not even using any lights. It's all coming from outdoors. Sun's hitting the houses in the background and it's reflecting back in. Again, I'm kind of married by the daytime, but let's add a little bit more dynamicness to it. What if we want to control the light around this? So I want to design this shot a little bit better. Now, because we're shooting with outside light, I really have one big source coming in, and you can see in this photo, there's a little bit of shadow coming on the our right, this part of the camera over here. There's a little bit of shadow, and I kind of want to like kill that. I want to make the whole image look really clean, really lit. I don't have any lights on me, so what I'm going to use is bounce. I'm going to take that light coming in, I'm going to bounce it off another white source and have it fill in. Now you may remember in a 3-point lighting setup, we have the key light, and then we have a fill light to kind of get rid of those shadows and make it look really nice and even lighting. So I have a whiteboard over here. Now it's probably hard to tell from the video camera itself, but you can see this light is just bouncing a ton more. It's a bright white card that's bouncing more light in on it. Now, basically I can get it as close as I can to our image right here. And you can't really see, maybe you can see a little bit, you can see how it's filling in the shadows on the video camera. Phil, can you see that? Yeah. So you can see shadows. It's causing a lot of air, but no shadows. So if I just set this here, now normally you have a friend hold it, or you can lock it down with a clamp or lean it up against a stack of books or a chair or something. And I'm gonna go ahead and take the shot. Now if we look at these two images, compare this shot to that shot. Look how much cleaner it is now. It's just nice, evenly lit. It really looks like we have a professionally lit subject. It's a little bright to me, so I'm actually gonna come down in stoppage. I'm gonna go down to a 15th of a second, bring this back up. I'm gonna get it as close as I can before it's in my frame, right there. So we get maximum amount of bounce. Take the picture, boom. Take it with, take it without. And you can really see the difference in what having a bounce like that is compared to that. It's subtle, it's really subtle, but you can really see the difference in making it look going from just kind of a standard photo with shadows to what looks like a very professionally lit shot. And in editing, you can even brighten that stuff up. You can take out the shadows a little bit more, but this is a really cool way to like add a lot of nice light in. So adversely to the bounce light, adding light, sometimes you get products where you want to add more contrast. Now there might be too much light coming in and you want to see that contrast, you want to see those shadows, you want to have a negative fill is what we call it. Instead of adding positive light, we're going to try and take light away. So to do that, we'll use another bounce card, but this time it's black because black soaks up light. So I've got this black card here, and this is same size card, it's black. This is a little big, but I got big ones just in case. And we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna bring it right in as close as we can next to our light here, our camera here. And you can see how this is adding a ton of contrast and really taking away a lot of light from the subject as a whole. Take the picture, still a little dark. We're gonna bring it up to 1/8 again, take a shot. Now let's take it away and we'll take a shot. Now let's compare these two shots. You can see how there's our normal contrast that we had at the beginning, and this is even added contrast. You can see it just adds a deeper contrast to the left of that lens, on the right of the camera, switching back and forth. It really adds a deeper contrast and allows shadows to wrap around the camera itself. Depending on what you're shooting, you may want that, you may not want that. It also depends on your style. I think it kind of looks cool in this camera because it adds some depth to it, but I also like the full light source too. It kind of depends on the style of what you're shooting, what your backdrop is, what your subject is. But it's another way to control the light and create contrast on your image. It's up to you on how you want to do it. So this is a very quick and easy, cheap setup. Now we're using a garage door, and I think the bigger the window, the better. You can do this near a big window, a big garage, an open door. It's just free light that you can use. This whole setup costs under $20 to $30. You can get paper and you can get a poster board, any color that you want, really at a craft store. If you can't get a big roll of paper, get a big giant poster board and you can just kind of roll it up like that and it'll still have the same effect. This is the best and easiest setup you can do to start doing your product photography and really work anywhere. Now to push ourselves, we're gonna do another thing by adding actual lights. When you can control the light, you'll be able to design it a little bit more easily, and also you can shoot any time of the day.